and I go past the railway station so I can see if the protesters are still there and see if I can stay up in the treehouse. Or maybe I stay at the squat, we'll see.
Reloading.
No!
Me to be easy, then I got dragged into the cement one. The top knocked down the burger thing. Around here, taking down the fence.
Just try my cup of tea.
Is anyone wearing a watch in here?
dangle your feet out of the window. Ooh, and there's the street. Oh, I dangle my feet out the window.
Pixie ears as well. Lots of face paints.
I start with a party and I end with a party.
You're MI5, aren't you?
That's Roger, and I've forgotten his name.
Oh no! Who's got your boots? Silver. Oh, you got. Oh no! What size is it? Oh, I ain't got blue. Is there one more? I know, but it wasn't.
It is. Oh, God, I can't get through these doors.
I like your hairdo. That's a very small camera, isn't it? I think that was easy.
Appointment with, is this wired for sound?
Yes.
Is my head all right?
Perfect.
I'll never get,
Hug.
Looks like oh. Whoa.
Haven't finished
yeah.
it.
Oh!
That just goes things on and it just kind of one. Can I pour you a punch? Oh yeah. Oh.
Hey, Beast.
You're not going to only probe me up.
I lost them. Danke.
Oh, you fucking angel, Jackson. Absolute angel.
Just right in front of me there, look. I mean, not very hard to see.
That'll be your... And again.
All right. All right.
It's on Monday.
All right. Because in a couple of months, I'd maybe like to get hold of that.
Well, you've got my email. Send me an email. And
I haven't got your email.
I gave it to you. I'll just give it you again.
Yeah. Or.
Had all this like stuff, like just to. You're settled there, not you. You're gonna get comfy. You're not gonna see any. Oh, watch people come in and out now for the next 3 hours.
I have. And you've got too many eyes.
I'm all seeing, all hearing. Oh my god, I can see myself. That's so odd. That is so weird.
It's been so wet with this buster who comes from the LMS.
Absolute madness. Planet madness.
Hello.
It's just too big.
Your legs.
Passion and mood rather than personality. It's like you're in the wrong mood. It's like it's like you suddenly just start finding yourself going.
I do hope that face is on stun.
No, it's not. It's on flexing of soul.
My friend Dan's place.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just wondered.
Don't sleep with your girlfriends. Hester
And no jokes about Barbie dolls.
Lazy football.
What happened was we put it inside James to do this story and we got the money. But the people wanting money was
Okay.
What did you come out? This is actually alright. Some of the well, I got nothing.
What do you do instead?
Hallelujah!
Intelligent face thing.
You see, I knew there was.
Never mind.
I remember that. I'll get you back.
Hi, Bob.
He's doing his gangster impression. Have you heard about the other Paul who's ended up in the same ward as you was on? That's dodgy, isn't it? Someone could be everyday clothes on. Sash.
Hi, Paul.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Great.
And how are you? Discovering technology.
No.
Just drinking, just got to be a musician do for now, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
Martin. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Smith mic.
Yeah.
Too many things, I think.
You can do it. that innocent? Come on.
We're going to drink the green drink and then. Fellow Eastern
Still, we distilling whiskey up in Scotland.
Oh, yeah. Some things.
Just missed the lips. I'm just outside.
Yeah, you just missed it.
I'm on vacation. Tell you like, oh,
I hate falling apart, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you're holding it together and marketing well for an alien, but the rest are
that's
wasted.
why. You see, that's why I'm holding on to it. It's the only thing that I know. It's the only thing that I can trust in the moment.
Then babe, you go, oh my god, I've been singing the
outside you out. You're outside the LMS.
Well, it's back on the road. Last stage, Edinburgh. Oxford to Edinburgh. Get a box out of Oxford, I suppose. Getting out of towns. It's serious cold, nobody's stopping. Can go that way. Well, these are my flower beds. Planted these just before I left. They look kind of nice. Still in place. And this is the other one. Rather beautiful. That's me. Where's the car? And over there is the protest site. And this is the remains of my garden. Drunken yobbos trampling on everything. Well, it's the third day of my adventure, and I'm in Oxford. I'm walking along the canal. I turned up the squat last night, the station demonstration site, and found that all my gardening work had been completely trashed. Just been turned into a pile of rubble, strewn with trash. So I'm not 100% happy, but I've met lots of positive people, so I'm hoping that something good might come from it. So now I'm just going to go and see my friend Alison to recharge my batteries and see what she's up to, because she's in the middle of moving house and I think she's a little stressed. So, a touch of civilization.
I don't know what's on it. I don't know what's on it. You need to just test things and...
He's got CDs.
Too much tape because I've only got 40 minutes left.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I was kind of thinking of stuff that would replace it. So we took the sort of midway balance.
Wearing that looks nicer with eyes.
This, you don't care. Polly, come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, it's not for you. Come on. Evening.
You know which cafe I'm on about, don't you? Long dark hair, they used to call the city. We went mushroom picking and picked up Tesco carry bags in just over an hour on the field. I'm not joking about right, we were picking up things with heads like that. They're fucking huge. Get the room.
Retired to the toilet. My room's been stolen by a couple shagging, so I'm just wandering around the party. It's dawn, sun's coming up, the moon's going down. I'm going to find some corner to sit. Speak a little still.
Earth Mother, we honor your bones, Earth Mother. We enter your body, Earth Mother. We sing to your stones, away, away, away. Hey! Away, away, away.
I'm Ziggy, I live here, among other places, and I just suddenly went, and I can't remember what move on.
And about yourself?
My name is Rebecca Lightward. I facilitate deep ecology, pagan rituals, council of all beings, re-earthing, and I'm a trained rebirther.
And what are you doing in this building?
In this building, this is my home. This is the squat in Cowley Road. We paint the walls and we eat together. When we clean together, then I'll be really happy.
I can see the rainbow just about. Okay, and this is the rainbow. Narrate something.
The rainbow has just appeared over the LMS, and for our enlightenment from the powers that be, so we've obviously got the gods on our side. The old Greek, she's a Roman goddess called Iris, and it was a promise that the world would not be destroyed after the flood, where Moses ended up on Mount Arabat with the Ark. How's that?
Excellent. Look, there's a close-up of all us wonderful people sitting out in the garden.
Oh no, we can't have it here, man. That's fucking crazy. Right out there, then. That's all they need, isn't it? Huh? That's all they need is shit like that, you know, and they're on there. I don't want to be on that thing.
Well, I'm Lisa. I'm here quite a lot since we started the place. I have to say, I was really disheartened by what was going on here, and I found it really hard to deal with. And in the last week, I think things have improved immeasurably. And I came down here today, and I was like, I've been in Wales for a while, and I was happy to be home, and I felt really good about the place. And we also set up the women's committee this week, which has proved just wonderful, and so much has been done. And I feel really good about that as well. And I think I do agree with what you said. First bloke who spoke, I can't remember his name, sorry, Dave. That we do still have issues to deal with, but I think we are definitely dealing with it in a positive fashion. I think that's really good. I think we're dealing with it as a community rather than laying down rules which seems to be working better. That's what it is.
I felt really good about it for a while, and then I started avoiding the place. And then Lisa told me there was a women's group, and I went right on it. And I showed up, and it was good for that day. And then I came back the next day, and there were loads of people drinking and like not following the rules. And when they were told to follow the rules, they still weren't following the rules. So I feel like I cannot come down here unless I know there are going to be loads of people down here, because I feel like I cannot get anything done.
Again, was feeling that things were going a bit embarrassingly wrong down here. I mean, losing the fact that it was a protest and trying to deal with a whole lot of other shit that we're not equipped to deal with down here. And as I was at the women's group thing as well, I thought it was fantastic. Anyone who was down here, we built those dining tables to the tune of a lot of crap about women doing carpentry, it must be said. But, yeah.
I think they're brilliant.
They are a bit low, but we only had so many beams to play with to make legs.
Please don't sit on them. They're so for plates.
But we started doing things, and there's nothing that feels as good than feeling like you've done something and being able to look and say, hey, that's a table that we made. And perhaps we made tables as well. Yeah, this is really important because we want people to have dinner together, because this is a community, and eating is one of the big rituals in any society that you look at where people come together. And at the moment, these days, is sort of food is dished up, everyone picks up their plate and goes off to part of the building and sits and eats it. And it would be really nice if everyone sat around together once a day and kind of said, yeah, we're a community and we're having dinner together, which is what communities do. So the dining tables were built, I mean, it's fantastic, we've got flowers on them and books and things, which I think are really together, but they're also built for having dinner round, and it'd be really nice.
I don't mean to knock you, you know that, but in that case, can you please make another one? So
In lengthways as well around them. They work in the middle and they come back from their Digi meeting and everyone sits down and says, yeah, we want this to work. And everyone walks out going, yeah, this place is kicking, it's a fucking road protest, we're going to make it work. And then it gradually goes downhill again over the rest of the week. And I think the answer is to do things like build dining tables. I think we need a bookcase. We've got lots of books now, and I think that if people got together and built a bookcase, it'd be cool. The buffer out there, we want to dig it out and paint it up. Somebody's bringing an old platform sign that they tatted from this place when it was being shut down as a railway station. And I'm hopefully going to be bringing it down. We can build things, get it done.
Been donated one of those hanging bookcases. You just ain't got nowhere to hang it, basically.
There's a real shortage of gondolas in this
They're also having to do a lot of small people.
I'll squad bust this place and say, find needles and find people dealing, and the headlines will say, you know, yeah, whatever. The headlines will say something along the lines of, you know, bunch of hippies, bunch of drugged up hippies thrown out of den of squalor, as opposed to, you know, what was it? Great bunch of people fight to keep Oxford nice, and are evicted by bastard bailiffs who are coming in here and doing all sorts of horrible things. And basically, we need to keep people on side. And it's a problem because I reckon most people here probably have fairly liberal views about drug laws, and personally I would like to see all drugs legalised. I think it's ridiculous the way it's situated in this country. But we have concerns that aren't to do with the law, they're to do with stopping the road. We have to bear that in mind. And if people are using down here, then do it somewhere else and get rid of your works, and then it won't be a problem. And if people are dealing down here, just fucking don't. I mean, there are other places to go. And if you don't want to see alcohol banned from this place, then we need to get control of it and keep it under control, because in the beginning people would drink down here and it was never a problem. And it's become a problem, and we're talking about banning it, which...
Beginning we had a communal drinks store.
No, Rob, that just wouldn't work, mate. Come on.
To come to an agreement about that, and I think we need to talk about it a lot tomorrow. But yeah, basically, I think this place is kicking, and now that we've got banners up and a big van in here and stuff, we're not right, we're an road protest. It's quite a cool van, it has to be said. And yeah, and loads of people sitting around here at any meeting. I think it's fucking wonderful, basically. And I love it.
100 quid.
Okay, my name's Rebecca. I've been sort of passing through here for about 3 weeks now, for a few days at a time. Well, when I first came here, I came down about 6 weeks ago now, just for an evening, for a meeting for a completely different group that happened to be on here. And I came down for this meeting, we're sitting around outside, everyone had cups of tea and things. And then afterwards, Paul, most of you know Paul, dragged me into helping paint a banner, that big one up there. And I was just around, I was instantly dragged in the moment I came down and expressed an interest. And I don't know how much that's happening at the minute, but it seems to be less. I think if people walked in here now, maybe not now, but certainly a week ago, they'd probably been put off. Someone wouldn't have gone up and talked to them, asked them if they wanted to go and see a tree house or paint a banner or, you know, do something that would get them in. That's one thing I think we need to think about more. Instead, the atmosphere here has improved over the last week, 2 weeks. There's more going on. People, and maybe this place can help them, but that isn't primarily what we're here for. We're here for a road protest, and well, we can't put helping individuals with their problems above the purpose of the protest. I think that's about what I've got to say, but it has been getting better lately.
Living here sort of
4 or 5 days a week. I haven't actually been living here much the last fortnight because I've been ill. And I've not been around here much at all during the last few days because I've had my head buried in planning documents and policy guidelines to ensure that we're able to shit all over them at the City Council planning meeting on Wednesday. It's worth remembering that there's a lot of stuff going on in the background beyond the four walls of this building to ensure that this campaign works. Unfortunately, every so often it plucks you up in its hand and deposits you at a desk somewhere and forces you to actually engage your brain for a while.
Demo 9 AM Wednesday morning outside the Crown Court about this.
Crown Court?
No. Wrong campaign, outside the town hall.
So anyway, I'll be spending much more time down here from Wednesday after this meeting's finally out of the way, and really have had very little enthusiasm for the prospect of coming back down and spending much more time here. Times during the last month when I felt very despondent about the sort of place that it's been turning into, but I actually feel much more positive about it now than I would have done almost any time during the last month. I think it seems, as I say, although I've not been down very much during the last few days, it seems as though we are finally coming to grips with the smack problem. It seems as though we're getting the alcohol problem linked as well.
Can you speak up?
Yeah. Everything that's been going on in terms of the energy meetings and the women's group, and the fact that people who a week or two ago were part of their own little group of half a dozen people and didn't really talk to anyone else are now actually starting to talk to people in the other little groups of people is all great.
Talk to you as an individual and find out where you're at basically. They've left you on your own, not seeing you do nothing. So when they come up to you, they think, who the hell? They feel sort of resentment. And so when they call you, sometimes even without realising, they talk to you with resentment and you pick that off, you know what I mean? Which is only fair due.
Or turn on techno music really loud, and after we've asked them to turn it down, not turn it down, I think that's when the aggression comes out and people start going, what the fuck have you been doing? You've been sitting on your ass. I think that's when people start to get really pissed off. And I think it's equal. I think, yes, we should be asking people, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? There's plenty of things to do, but at the same time, if you're taking, I don't know that you have that, but I know that I've been aggressive towards people who have taken the piss out of me when I've been working. And it's
because we have to keep the police and people out, and we have to keep control over who comes in here. The thing is loud music. Apparently techno music was started at 6:30 in the morning in here the other day, and I know that I don't sleep in the main room anymore because it goes on quite late at night, and we did have, there are people trying to live down here who need to get up for work in the morning. There are people who were up very late at night and don't want to be woken up at 6:30 in the morning, and if people are trying to sleep, can we have a bit of respect with music and not wake people up? Obviously if people are sleeping at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then, you know, wake them up. Yeah, wake them up. With a nice cup of tea. Wake them up with a nice cup of tea and say, hey, good morning, come on, let's do something. But wake them up and put the music on. But yeah, just a bit of respect for people who are sleeping is.
What's been going around, you know, in the news for the past few years, you know, it's a bit of a risk, isn't it? And I agree with Paul about loud music. You know, you can't hardly get your head get your head down. People are going to be, you know, moody when they wake up, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning. No, I wouldn't be. I agree with this bloke here. I've been here a week, right? I've had to do like a few things, but nothing getting involved in it, right? I just think for people asking you, why don't people that here belong just come over and ask? That's what I think.
I let him stick all over me.
Puppy shit.
They're all things that we've decided to do. They're all things that you've actually got to enforce. Now, I've enforced some of them occasionally, or I've tried to, or I've done it along with other people. Yeah. That includes kicking or asking Glenn here to leave, which was a very stupid thing to do.
The last week or so, the energy meeting, as you can see, is definitely getting bigger. We're going to find a new venue this evening. And yeah, I think we're dealing with the problem slowly but surely, definitely. They are petering out rather than being full on in the face, which is good news. And projects go, yeah, didn't go amiss. Didn't go amiss at all. But you have to kick me up the arse.
Anytime.
And as I can see from you all, although you may have problems, you're actually dealing with them in a very constructive way, which means that we're actually going to get somewhere with this. The reason why I am a bit of an outsider is because A, I have assemblies that would take too long to go into right now, but also I've been trying to set up my own project and something else, and it's been taking a lot of my time. It's hopefully going to reach some sort of fruition, and I'm going to start working on that, but I may have more time to help you guys out as well. So I'll certainly come down there a bit more often to see what you guys are doing, if not do something myself.
Know what the place was like when the protest started. I don't know what the atmosphere was, but now the place needs rules and things like that, and I don't think that's the idea. And I've been in that kind of protest before in Finland, because everyone who came in had that much respect. That place didn't need no rules.
You know, I did have the feeling that this is very likely to happen, and I'm very impressed indeed by the way that people are really working to solve the problems, so-called the problems that we've had here. It's much more than just being this road protest, because lots of protests have these problems, particularly in cities. I think immediately think of the Rainbow Centre in Kentish Town and the Wandsworth Pure Genius action, both of which.
Where are you going? Courthouse. What's in it? Northern Road. That's like years, ages away.
Light years, perfect.
It's like 3/4 of an hour walk. I walked about half an hour walk. Half an hour maybe.
Shots of walking home after the meeting.
We're now walking home down High Street, and I'm recording these people. And we're just about to cross the road. Look, there's the traffic lights, and just check there's no cars coming. Yes, okay, it's safe. Here we go. Road, check there's no cars coming across here. Yes, that's safe. Fine, right. And here we go down the street. There's Edward. Edward, say hello.
Oh, hello.
Say hello. What's your name?
My name's Hamish.
This is Hamish. Say hello, Hamish.
My name's Hamish, and I'm the person who's hitchhiking to Moscow, which is what this video is all about.
Yeah. And there's a young lady here.
This is Rebecca.
Her name is Rebecca.
Yeah.
And here we have a taxi, black taxi, and it is now just about to turn left on the street. And now we have Chalkies. Really good record shot then.
Just try and be a little more slow, otherwise
Right.
it just looks too hurried. But
Okay.
you're doing a good job.
It was slow. Ooh, it's getting a bit dark here, isn't it? Just go slowly across here. Look, there's Edward there. A bit boring. Let's do something interesting now.
Cut for a minute. Cut for a minute.
Okay, stop. Godzilla. Here we have Godzilla, and we move slightly to the left here. We have Species 2. And then we have, what's this one? I can't even read it. Oh, the X-Files. Okay. Okay. A bit after a little bit, it's just so nice.
Jolly good.
Brilliant for rollerblading.
Yeah.
Use your rollerblade up there. There's nobody around. You just whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah, that's one bike.
And you come in here, and it's nice and dark, but also there's lovely lanterns, and they're lighting up the street so you can see where you're going, and it's really mystical and magical and really old, and you could almost imagine that you were in the Victorian times, 100, 150 years ago. And, no, that's about it really. My stepdad and my little brother and my mum. And then my dream finished, yeah? And then when I was about, this is when I was about 5 years old, okay? When I was about 12, total nostalgia, you know. I put my bike down, and I walked down, it's like, hold on.
Right. My rucksack with my tent and various other things, a few clothes, and my camera bag. And right. My rucksack with my tent and various other things, a few clothes, and my camera bag. And